Hi friends, it's Terry Gaines. In this video, I'm going to give you all the details to create these easy hot chocolate holders. It has hot chocolate mix and a candy cane inside. And these can be created with a 6x6 designer series paper. About 5 years ago, I shared a video and a blog post using the envelope punch board by Stampin Up. This product is retired, so we no longer can purchase it. But if you happen to own one of these, I'll share the link to my blog post so you can create the same packet using this product. There'll be a link in the text portion of this video and a link on my blog post. But instead of using that product, I am going to create a template that's going to make it really easy to create these out of a 6x6 piece of designer series paper. The template is going to be made out of a lightweight cardboard. I'm using that cardboard that's in the back of the designer series paper. And so I've already got this cut to size. So it is 3 3/4 by 6 in size, 6 inches in size. So what I'm going to do is make a score line right down the middle, and the middle dimension is 1 7/8 of an inch. So I'm going to use my Simply Scoring tool, and I'm going to make a score line at 1 7/8 all the way across here. Now what I need to do is make a 45-degree cut in these two corners, and to do that I'm going to mark 1 7/8 down on this side and this side. I'm just going to use the Simply Scoring tool and the stylus, and I'm going to make a mark right at 1 7/8. Then I'm going to rotate it this way and go 1 7/8 down this way and make that mark. You can use a pen, but I can see that score line, so I'm just going to use the stylus to do that. Now to make that 45-degree cut, I'm going to use a long blade scissors. I'm going to mark it right at that score line, mark it right at that score line, and cut that. Then I'm going to mark it at this score line and that mark and cut that. That's how I create my 45-degree angles. You can use a paper trimmer. As I mentioned, this is a lightweight cutter or lightweight cardboard. So I would not use my favorite paper trimmer to cut cardboard, but a scissors will work. So now we have the template, and I do have a PDF that you can download. The PDF does have this diagram, so you will have all the information to create this template. I'm going to set that aside. So now what we need to finish this is we need our 6x6 designer series paper. It does work best if your designer series paper doesn't have a direction to it. And if it does have a direction to it, that I think works best to be the inside of the holder. I am using a print that is currently available. It is 12 by 12 in size. I just have like a 4 by 12 inch piece of it. And I'm using this print right here. On the back side, we have some really pretty background prints. I also have a sample shown with the top section of this print. I'll show you that in a moment. But as I mentioned, it needs to be 6x6 in size, and I'm using that. We need a decorative image, and that's going to be the image that actually adheres everything together, and the adhesive underneath the image. In this sample, I used the polar bear that's in that designer series paper and punched it out. For the sample I'm creating, I'm going to use Sentiment, and it is from the Very Cute stamp set. And then I have the snowflake stamped with the Balmy Blue. I actually stamped off on scratch paper, and this is a 2nd generation for the snowflakes. And then I used Night of Navy and cut it out with a 1 3/4 inch circle, and cut the Night of Navy cardstock with the 2-inch circle punch, and have that created. You need your hot cocoa and a candy cane and dimensionals. Now the beauty of the candy canes is you can get them in all different colors and flavors, and there are some Jolly Rancher ones that have a blue and white striped, and then you have some fun ones that are the Skittle ones. I'm going to show you some samples of the hot cocoa holders made with where I'm using all those different candy canes. So let's get back to our project. So we have all the things we need to do this. Now what I'm going to do is take the template, and the template is going to, the corner is going to go in the corner of the designer series paper. So this is going to be the section that the hot cocoa goes into. So if you're concerned about the print and which is visible, you rotate that until you have it to the position where you're going to put the template right in the corner. Now there is a score line all the way down here. The intent for that is to bring this point of the designer series paper to line up along that score line. So what I do is I place this and I visually just look to see if that looks to be equal, and it appears to be equal. Now I'm going to hold the template, don't let it move, and bring the designer series paper and bring the point to the score line and then crease that with my fingers. Now I have the bottom here. I would not use a bone folder because a bone folder is going to break those fibers down and crack the paper. Just do a soft fold with your fingers. Now once you have that, you're going to open this up, bring this side over, fold it along that cardboard, use your fingers to crease that. Keep that holding the template down and bring the paper on this side, use your fingers to crease that. And then you're going to bring this back up. Now we've created the holder for the hot cocoa. So now you can slip this out and use this the next time you want to make one of these. As I mentioned, we have candy canes in all different colors, and my hot cocoa that I have, the milk chocolate flavor is perfect for the red and white candy canes, and the hot cocoa mix with the marshmallows is perfect for the blue product in the blue and white candy cane. What I do before I go any further is I just put my candy cane onto the hot cocoa mix and kind of make a spot for it, and then I slide this in. So I'm going to slide this in so I have the product in the holder. Then I'm going to hold this in place and bring my dimensionals. My dimensionals are going to be the adhesive that holds everything together. I'm going to put 2 along here, and they're overlapping that seam, so they're adhering to this section and to this section. Then I'm going to bring 2 over here. Now you want to make sure that they don't go beyond this paper. You don't want exposed adhesive over there. I'm going to put 2 here. These are very strong. They're perfect. They basically have adhered everything together. I'm going to bring 1 more in and put it right here. And what that's doing is that's going to balance out everything so my decorative image stays flat, basically. So now take the backings off. And now what you can do is put your decorative image. You just want to make sure it covers up all those dimensionals. And that's how easy your hot cocoa holder is to make. So these are fun to make with all different kinds of designer series paper. And as I mentioned, your candy canes are available in lots of different colors. Now this one is the same designer series paper packet. This is that top section of the ones that have the polar bear scene. I use this top section, and the dark blue is on the inside, or the night of navy. That works perfect. Then I have the print with the gifts, and this does have a direction on the other side. So I have the direction on the inside. In this one I use the peppermint candy cane, but you could still use different colors for that. This is some different designer series paper with some bright colors to use those bright candy canes that are available in all different colors. And these are so quick and easy to make. They're perfect for stocking stuffers, teacher gifts, for your neighbor gifts, grandkids. They're fun to make. I hope you enjoyed this video. As I mentioned, go to my blog to get a PDF to download. If you found me via YouTube, go to the text portion of this video and you'll get a link to that blog post. Thanks for stopping by. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Take care and happy creating.